Hello, everyone, and good evening. Welcome to the regular meeting of the Daly City Recreations Commission. It is Tuesday, October 28, 2025, here at the Daly City Council Chambers. Friendly reminder that there are two ways for public participation. One is to submit a comment in writing. Please visit www.dalycity.org/agendas and complete the public comment form. And the second is to speak at the meeting in person. Please complete a speaker card located at the entrance to the council chambers and submit to a staff member as early in the meeting as possible. I now call this meeting into order at 7:01. I invite everyone to please rise and join me for the pledge. Thank you, everyone. This is a very special meeting tonight as we have more audience members than usual. We're going to go ahead and go for the most important ceremony. We're going to welcome and swear in our new commissioner, Adonis Marcelino. So if I can invite Mr. Marcelino and Councilmember Manalo to the front for the oath of office.
Thank you so much, Mr. Chair Montanez. It is a wonderful evening today to have the opportunity to swear in my nominee, Adonis Marcelino, who I've known ever since childhood. As someone that has grown up in Daly City, it's so wonderful to see folks want to give back to the community they were raised in. And today, are you ready?
Yes, ma'am.
Raise your right hand and repeat after me. I state your name,
I, Adonis Marcelino,
do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support and defend
that I will support and defend
the Constitution of the United States
the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the State of California
and the Constitution of the State of California
against all enemies,
against all enemies,
foreign and domestic,
foreign and domestic,
that I will bear true faith and allegiance
and that I will bear true faith and allegiance
to the Constitution of the United States
to the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the State of California,
and the Constitution of the State of California,
that I take this obligation freely
that I take this obligation freely
without any mental reservation
without any mental reservation
or purpose of evasion,
or purpose of evasion,
and that I will well
and that I will well
and faithfully discharge
and faithfully discharge
the duties upon which I am about to enter.
the duties upon which I'm about to enter.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
In an official ceremony as a Recreation Commissioner for the City of Daly City, I will now pin you.
Yes, sir. Thank you very much.
All right, Commissioner, I now invite you to join us on the dais. All right. I would like to invite our new colleague to share some words, and if you have a speech ready.
First of all glory to God. With God, anything is possible. I want to say thank you to everybody who came over here. I invited you all over here because I believe that each and every single one of you led to me being here right now. I want to thank the leadership of Daly City, Mayor Rod, Vice Mayor, and council members, especially Councilmember Jocelyn, for nominating me to this role. And I want to thank the commission over here for having me. I feel blessed. I thank you. And yeah, I'm ready to learn and grow into this role.
Thank you so much, Commissioner. Moving on to our next item on the agenda, the reorganization of the commission. This is necessary because our,
Mr. Chair, if I may.
oh, yes, of course.
Prior to moving into the reorganization, given that there's a lot of people here, may we do a quick break to have the family members take photos with a new commissioner?
Absolutely. All right. I call on a 5-10 minute recess.
Yes.
Thank you.
Okay. I know you all are here.
Thank you all for coming and supporting our new commissioner. We're gonna go ahead, before we move ahead with the agenda, I'd like to invite our honorable councilwoman, Jocelyn Manalo, for a few words.
Thank you so much, Chair Montanez, Commissioner Nate Ortiz, Vice Chair Christina Luna. Who's the Vice Chair? Oh, okay. I don't know who's been it. And Commissioner Adonis Marcelino. You know, it is just so wonderful to see the Recreation Commission here with amazing Director Denise Brown, who's given so many years of dedication to the city of Daly City. I want to acknowledge you for a tremendous, wonderful, amazing job, Romeo, for Kasayahan 2025. That was so beautiful to see. I could have not imagined Gellert Park being so filled that day. And it just shows to the testament of the hard work that you all have done, continuously iterating year after year to really make these special moments for our community so that we have these spaces for the young generation, our elders, and working families. So thank you so much for doing that. We know our community is so grateful, and many times to the staff, you know, we don't say thank you enough. So maraming salamat, thank you. I think that it just showed how much heart you have in the work that you all do. And also to our commissioners, this is a volunteer position, but I hear our director, Denise Brown, say, I'm so excited. This group here is really dynamic, really cares about Daly City. And so we have a really, really amazing continued future ahead. Thank you for your dedication day in and out, day out. And welcome aboard, Commissioner Adonis Marcelino. So congratulations. I know, I also was at trunk or treat. Past Sunday, and also amazing job. I think it just gets bigger every year, and you see so much joy filled from the young people, all the events that you put on, also to the older adult recreation events that you all do. We know that for our elders, living in place is so important, and you've been able to build that as well with our age-friendly task force implementing all of that, because we know how important it is for our elders to continue to thrive. So all around, from the youth to our elders, from the bottom of my heart, thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you, Councilwoman Manalo, and the rest of the council for always supporting us. All right, moving on to the reorganization of the commission. With the vacancy of the vice chair, we'll be needing to fill that seat tonight. And with that, I'd like to officially open the floor for nominations. Do I hear any nominees?
Yes, I'd like to make a nomination, and I would like to nominate Christina Luna. She's been a longstanding commissioner member for over do you know how long it is? It's been quite some time now, but she's very experienced. She offers a lot of network that could, especially for our events, concerts, venues here at for recreation. She brings a lot of network and ability to outreach to those communities, and I think I would like to affirm my nomination for Christina Luna.
All right, thank you. We have one name down. Do I hear a second?
A second.
Or a second name? Oh, it's okay. It's your first time. Yeah. Hearing no other names, I'd like to ask a motion to close the floor for nominations.
I motion to close the floor.
Right, do I hear a second?
I second.
Right, all those in favor say aye.
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 All right. And with only one name on the docket, I'd like to motion electing Commissioner Christina Luna as our vice chair. Do I hear a second?
I second.
And can we do a voice vote, please?
Commissioner Ortiz,
Yes, it's a vote for Christina.
Commissioner Luna,
Yes.
Chair Montanez,
Yes.
and Commissioner Marcelino.
Yes.
All right, congratulations, Vice Chair Luna.
Thank you so much, my fellow commissioners, and thank you for, really, this is an exciting moment to just be where we're at now. I definitely have been part of the commission for quite some time now, and I remember when I was still sort of just learning the ropes and have gone through just several groups of commissions, and I think this is going to be the best ever yet. So thank you for entrusting me with the vice chair. Thank you, Nate.
Thank you, everyone. Moving on to a roll call. Can we get a roll call, please?
Commissioner Marcelino,
Present.
Commissioner Ortiz,
Present.
Commissioner Luna.
Present.
Oh, excuse me, Vice Chair Luna.
Present.
Chair Montanez.
Present, thank you. Moving on to the approval of the agenda. Can I get a motion, please?
I motion to approve.
And do I hear a second?
I second.
All those in favor say aye.
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 Thank you. Moving on to approval of the minutes from the previous meeting of July 22nd, 2025. Feel free to read it over. But if everyone is satisfied, can I get a motion to approve last meeting's minutes?
I put a motion to approve the last agenda minutes.
Thank you. Do I hear a second?
I second.
Thank you. All those in favor say aye.
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 Thank you. All right. Moving on to public comments. Do we have any public comments?
We do not.
Nope. All right. Hearing none, moving on to director's report. I am now going to hand over the mic to our wonderful staff.
Thank you very much. I would like to turn the microphone over to Romeo Benson, Recreation Services Manager, and he oversees quite a lot, one of which is the special and cultural arts events that we have. So take it away, Romeo.
Good evening, Recreation Commission. As Denise stated, today I'll be going over our events, and it's been a while, and it's kind of nice because it's like first thing for everything today. So we haven't had a presentation in a while, so here we go. All right, so the purpose of our presentation is, one, to highlight the reach and impact of our special and community events. Two, showcase how these programs strengthen engagement and civic pride. And three, provide updates on key initiatives and future plans. In summary, demonstrate our events bring residents together, celebrate diversity, and promote collaboration. In addition, we'll reflect on our accomplishments and what is ahead. Overview events. So not quite sure if everyone knows, but we do provide a good amount of events. So if you're a resident online watching, here's a great opportunity to learn so many of our events. We offer three types: our cultural celebrations, which is our Black History Month, our Daly City Children's Day, our Hip Hop Day, Pachanga Daly City, Kasaya Hansa Daly City. Community events include our Spring Fun Day, our Forest Fest, our Trunk or Treat, which just happened this past weekend, and our Frosty Snow Fest, which is in I think a month from now. Other events that we do provide are our craft fair and holiday market, our pancake brunch, our health and wellness fair, our senior prob, and crab feed. And our events serve all ages, and which reflects the diversity of Daly City. I'm going to go over some notable events. It's been an entire year. So as of 2024, in December, we had our Frosty Snow Fest. This one was a little bit different. We had it at Ceremony in partnership with Regency Center. It was on December 7th I forgot the time here, but what it featured was crafts, inflatables, a scavenger hunt, holiday characters, and Operation Santa Claus toy drive. On February 22, 2025, we had our Black History Month celebration here at City Hall. Performances, demonstrations featuring African, old school soul, funk and jazz music, free food. And that one was special for us because it was Leslie Dubridge last day. working for us. And so we're hoping that we could continue her event in honor of her mother and herself. And then we had our Spring Fun Day on April 2019 from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. at Westlake Community Center. The big thing that was added this year was our inclusive activity, which was nice. I myself went as an attendee this year, and it was nice seeing it from a parent's point of view, and it was awesome. And then the Children's Day, for those who are not familiar, that was added 3 years ago in partnership with DCCYC, which is a collaboration between students from Jefferson and Westmore High School. We provide them the guidance, and the teenagers actually run the event, and they provide like performances and free food and activities. Hip Hop Day this year was our second Hip Hop Day. It was on August 16th, 11 a.m. to 5 p.m. at War Memorial. It featured Hall of Fame inductee, and that was DJ Apollo this year. Our 2 versus 2 break battle, merch vendors, performers, and free food. This year, I would say the attendance had more than doubled this year. Just because I think we're getting the reins of everything in regards to Hip Hop Day in Daly City. Pachanga Daly City was held on September 20, 11 to 3 at Gillert Park. This year was very special because this is the first time we actually had a mariachi band, which was nice. Vendors provided by Renaissance and food vendors, crafts, and a number of performances. Kasayahan Daly City, as Jesslyn said, it was big. It was on October 4th from 11 a.m. to 4 p.m. for the first time at Gillert Park. And if you were there, you saw the numbers, and a little exciting and a little bit crazy. At the same time, you'll see later in the video how it did look and so forth. And then we had our trunk or treat, which was this past weekend. Approximately, I think our staff approximated 2,800 participants there on the day of. And you guys get to see some of that also in the video. These events do more than entertain. They build community, encourage volunteerism, and support local businesses. And now our next slide shows our partnerships and collaborations. We do have a good number of partnerships and collaborations, and without these individuals and organizations, our events wouldn't be the way they are. And what you see, the logos on there, are less than half of our partners currently right now. Those focus more on our long-term and our short-term partners. So local schools and youth groups, like our volunteers, like FBLA, the Green Club. What else is there? DCCYC, of course. They provide also demonstrations through the schools. And when I say demonstration performances, I could also include such as WSPA, and so forth, the academies also. City departments, as you've seen at our events, we have a number of city departments there to support, whether it be resource tables or in the back end, they are providing the services to assist us making these events happen. Nonprofit organizations such as PBRC, NorCal Kababayan, who else? DCPLA, Daly City Chamber of Commerce. They all assist us with the funds, volunteers, networking opportunities, and so forth. Small local businesses and sponsors. Those include 13 Gallons, new ones lately, Altamont, Ready Refresh, LBC, Kusing, and so forth. As you can see, there's a good number of them. And we keep building them. Community impact. So measured outcomes, increased attendance and community participation year over year. I don't know if you guys have been noticing every single event, the number of attendees have been increasing slowly, and people are finally realizing, our residents are knowing and are being educated the events and programs we do provide. Stronger engagement from local vendors and performers, enhanced visibility of local groups provided by all city departments and local organizations, positive resident feedback, and media attention. The true impact that I did want to add, I put on my notes, the true impact is seen in the smiles, the connections, and the sense of belonging these events inspire. And I've been able to witness it, especially within the last 2 years. So these numbers of people, the happy faces, the number of vendors wanting to participate. For example, like Kasayahan, my gosh, 1 month, all the vendor spots were all gone and they were on a wait list. Looking ahead, so our future goals. So of course, even though we're doing great, we want to have our future goals. Black History Month, this which is in this February, is our goals are to enhance the events by incorporating multi-generational performances, local vendors, and an improved event layout. Inclusivity, integrate more inclusive activities across all community events. Currently, right now, we've done it for Spring Fun Day, but we would like to see it across other events. Marketing and outreach, strengthen efforts to effectively reach all Daly City residents. Our event logistics, develop improved parking solutions for Gillard Park events. I don't know if you guys were there at Gillard Park for Kasiyahan, but I don't know where our residents parked, but they figured it out somehow. But looking for other opportunities would even expand the event. Partnerships, expand collaborations with schools and cultural organizations for 2026. Accessibility, continue offering free or low-cost community events to ensure broad participation. On the next slide, I just have some acknowledgements. And while we're here, we just want to thank all our city staff members who help on the back end and the number of volunteers. For example, DCCYC, Kasayahan, the Spring Fun Day, along with Trunk or Treat and Frosty Snowfest. If it weren't for the volunteers, we wouldn't be able to make all these things happen. Community partners. This year, the past 2-3 years, our partnerships have grown. I know, like, for example, Hip Hop Day, that would have not grown without these community partners. Some include, Nate, we have Gus, who've been in there, Keith O. If it weren't for those individuals, let me say Mysterious and Kendola, because he's been doing it for such a long time. But if it weren't for those community partners, we wouldn't be succeeding in the way we are. Commission and City Council. And I'm going to be honest, from me just being at every single event, I've noticed within the last 2-3 years, our commissioners, our city council members have been there consistently and have been pushing. And that is highly, greatly appreciated. I watched the mayor dance in the crowd. That was an honest thing to see for once. And then the networking opportunities that you guys give us. And I was talking to Christina Luna, I congratulated her. For Kasiyahan, she said she wasn't there, but secretly 10 years ago, if it weren't for her, without her guidance, I wouldn't be booking any of these performers. I learned literally from Christina Luna. So with their support, with your support, we'll continue to grow our events. And upcoming events. So I'm just going to go through it quickly because I think it's also in our agenda. Craft Fair and Holiday Market, along with the Pancake Brunch, is on November 15. Across Apicelli Gym, it will be the Craft Fair and Holiday Fair from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. And then at Dozier Senior Center, across the parking lot, will be the Pancake Brunch. Frosty Snowfest, again, will be at Ceremony on Saturday, December 6th, 2000. That's correct. 4 to 7 p.m. The Crab Feed will be on Saturday, February 7th, 2026, at Pacelli Gym from 12 to 4. And the Black History Month celebration will be on Saturday, February 21, 2026, from 11 to 3 p.m. That location is still to be determined. And before we go ahead into questions, we just wanted to provide a short video just to sum up. And just if you didn't have the chance to attend any of the events, at least you get to see a quick recap. At this time, I'm opening it up to the commission for any comments or questions.
All right. Thank you, Romeo, for that amazing presentation. I'd like to hand it over to my colleagues if they have any comments or questions.
Just a comment. It's just amazing to see how these events have evolved. I still remember just the early brainstorming phases of so many of these, and I think it's just been beautiful to finally see the community come together and also just recognize what you guys are doing. So, without this, I think it really just makes the Daly City Parks and Recreation just such a special department, and also why I'm proud to be part of this commission. And thank you, Romeo, for acknowledging my participation. But I have to hand it to you. I mean, you've put in so much thoughtfulness and curation into every detail and for all of these events, especially Kasayahan and the entertainment and what goes behind it. And it was not easy. And so 10 years, I mean, they typically say that's long, that's how long it takes to kind of get it right. And you've got it right. And I think it's just going to keep on going. So congrats, and just super excited to see the future. I already have other ideas for Black History Month, so we can, I can start to brainstorm on that. But yeah, excited. So congrats.
Thank you, Vice Chair Luna. Before I hand it back over to my colleagues, I just want to recognize one of our community partners is here from Classic Bowl, Matthew DiVincenzi. Just wanted to give you a shout out. Thank you also for supporting us and for being here. So, do any of my colleagues want to continue? Go ahead.
Yeah, absolutely. So, again, thank you, Recreation Commission, and all the department staff for all the effort over the last 2 years, especially this year. It felt like it's like every weekend is a huge event, right? So first off with that. Second off, I just want to say that Romeo mentioned that the attendance has been growing slowly but surely over the years. And I think it's a reflection of the department and our team here as a commission. I feel like we've been more on the same page than ever before. And I feel like starting to feel like the motto is not like if a new idea comes to the table, it's not like we question it and figure out what's going on. It's like something goes down, the entire department's like, what car are we driving? Instead of having all the questions asked in the moment, like what's happening, da-da-da-da-da. Everyone is ready to go, everyone's ready to execute, and affirming that from your presentation, Romeo, that it's a priority for Recreation Department to continue offering low-cost, affordable events for you to bring your entire family. I think it's the void that's been missing in like the Peninsula and San Francisco for quite some time. And if we could just continue doing what we do over the years, I think like we're gonna continue to grow. I don't think there's ever gonna be a cap of interest with the community with these events. So let's keep going, yeah? Cool.
Thank you, Commissioner Ortiz. Does Commissioner Marcelino have any comments or questions?
Just a little bit. I wish I had gone to more of those events. Now that I know about them, I hope to attend more. But I've been to the Kasayan Festival. I went this year, and I went last year, and I seen it from 10 years ago, and that thing has grown significantly. This past one was at Geller Park. I have never seen that many people at Geller Park. I still talk about it. I didn't know who some of the musicians were later because it's a little bit of a younger crowd. And I was standing in the back with a lot of the parents and the grandparents. I don't know who that is, but the crowd sure loved it. But that event was fantastic. And, you know, just like the recent event, I mean, I think Daly City got something really going on right now. We're right here in the shadows of San Francisco, but there's something really family-oriented about what goes on in Daly City. And I'm just excited to learn here and be a part of this group. So, man, keep doing what you're doing. Team, keep doing what you're doing. Thank you.
All right. Thank you, Commissioner Marcelino. Echoing everything that's been said, I just want to stress that we're bouncing back from the pandemic when isolation was the norm and being inside was necessary to be safe. And to be able to jump out of that pandemic and provide these events and services and for the attendance to just keep on escalating and growing over the years, it speaks on what kind of work and the standard that's being provided by the department. And on top of that, the interdepartment collaboration between our department, fire, safety, DCPD, making it safe and accessible for all residents, especially now. Let's not sugarcoat it. Our community feels unsafe to be outside for especially our immigrant communities, and for us to be able to provide these events to celebrate not only community but culture and identity and make it affordable at low cost, low to no cost, and just celebrating our humanity, it's an essential service we're providing. And it's evident on just how many people are attending the events and speaking about them when we go through them. So thank you to the department. Thank you to our sibling departments. Thank you to the city manager's office and the council, just everyone collaborating and nurturing our community. Yeah, thank you. And any last calls for questions or comments before we move ahead? All right, hearing none. Thank you again, Romeo, for that presentation. Moving on to Commissioner's Report. There's an item here for discussion for our yearly unified goals for the Recreation Commission. I just want to, for our new colleague here, this is basically a conversation that happened several months ago, where the commission basically discussed some goals that we should have in order to support the department. And we narrowed it down, I believe it's here somewhere. We narrowed it down to two goals, which is fundraising for the Build a Dream Scholarship, which is the scholarship that provides funds and support for residents in order to have them participate and enter our programs and resources. And general commission engagement with community, just being present in all of the department events, resources, and being an active partner for the department. And so I just want to give you that brief synopsis, and not we don't have to discuss it now, but if you want to brainstorm over the coming weeks until our next meeting, we'd love to have some of your ideas, and of course with my other commissioners too, formulate some ideas in order to support those two main goals. I think that's a good enough brief discussion. I know we're running a bit over time here. So I'd like to give you that opportunity, and in our next meeting, we can discuss your ideas alongside ours. But before I move ahead with general commissioner reports, does anyone have any comments or questions about that?
Yes, I do. So I also want to acknowledge one of the Recreation Services Manager, Gender. She had a suggestion for a goal as well, which I feel like kind of aligns with the Build a Dream Scholarship goal, but just a little bit more of a broader sense. But it's just the overall kind of promote in-kind donations to lower city subsidies. And I think
Sorry, can you repeat that one more time?
oh, yeah, so it's in the minutes as well. But towards the end of it, to lower city subsidy through in-kind donations. And I think the response to that is us building pitch decks and a marketing game plan to attract funders for the recreation department. Most likely it's gonna look like, hey, I think some mechanisms I've seen in the past is like getting larger companies and I know there's like large group or small group volunteer opportunities to build relationship. And but I think it was along those lines, and I would just want to acknowledge those goals from the department.
Thank you for that. No, I think it's important that, and I think it's a great idea to have staff be involved with our goal conversations, because they know the issues and they also know the solutions. And I think that we have to continue having the active conversation with our staff. Any other comments or questions? No? All right. Hearing none, I'd like to open it up for any general commissioner reports. if they have any.
Yes, there's a couple things I want to report on. First thing will be, because we're a little late on our meeting from earlier since the summer, but we did have Hip Hop Day in August. I just want to give a shout out to the entire rec department and all of our community partners. We kind of shouted them out through Romeo's presentation earlier, but it was a overall great success. I think our goals for next year's for Hip Hop Day is one, getting the ball rolling early, and I think Keith got that set off. We just announced our inductee. We could announce that, right? I think Keith put out the video. We are honoring we've already announced our inductee for 2026 Hip Hop Day, which is DJ Shortcut. I don't know his full name, but we'll make sure we honor that throughout. But I know him as DJ Shortcut. I see him on flyers all the time. So, but he's going to be our honoree for next year. So I think the goal for the Hip Hop Day committee is to begin marketing and rollout for the event as soon as January, February of next year. And one of the not mistakes, but we learned that it's better to let everyone know who the inductee is sooner. That way the party goes on for longer. So, exactly. So with that being said, we're excited for next year, and we'll continue to update you guys along as the year goes on with this event. The second thing is, a few weeks ago, I was approached by Brian Velasquez from the Hoop Bus with an opportunity in collaboration with a couple big basketball entities. So this coming Saturday, Recreation Department will be hosting Infinity 3x3 Invitational. Basically, it is a new way of looking at basketball and sports. The idea is for this event, it brings some of the best, I think 14 and under basketball players from around the Bay Area here in Daly City at Westlake Pacelli Event Center to compete on a 3v3 tournament. The idea is to teach young people the game of FIBA-style 3v3 basketball, which is a different type of, basketball is basketball. You got your hoop, you got the balls, you got the two teams. But the rules are a little bit different. But what's great about it is it introduces folks from Daly City to the international game of FIBA, because not everybody is going to make it into the NBA. Not everyone's going to make it into the NCAA. But there are avenues for folks to make it into the international circuit for FIBA and for 3v3. And the long-term look with the partnership with Recreation is that as the interest grows with the sport, we could develop more inclusive ways to bring basketball lovers into recreation, whether it's because we've known the challenges of having open gym is not as inclusive for female athletes, it's not inclusive for adaptive athletes. So with this type of format, we could bring that programming here to Recreation. What's great is we're in partnership with Hoop Bus and In the Lab. The creator of it's Devin Williams. He is a basketball coach and advocate from San Francisco and with roots in Daly City, but currently working in LA with FIBA International with his own brand In the Lab, and they have a huge following. But what we have going on is we're kicking it off this Saturday. I think it starts at 9 a.m. and it ends at 12:30 at Westlake Park at Pacelli Event Center. But it is a kickoff to the relationship that we have with these entities, and we're hoping that it blossoms over the next year or so, and we'll see what happens after that. Other than that, if I miss anything, Denise, feel free to chime in, but if you guys have any questions, feel free.
All right. Thank you, Commissioner Ortiz. Any other commissioner reports? Just a way to, all right. I'll go ahead. Yeah, since our last meeting, there's been a lot of events. I guess just to briefly go through them, again, congratulations to the rec department. Back in July, there was the recreation on the proclamation. That was older back in July. Second annual Hip Hop Day. I was there too. Congrats on making it bigger this year. I think taking over the whole War Memorial this past event. I'm gonna combine Kasayahan and Top of the Hill because they are big. And I want to ask ballpark number. Do we know the total number of attendees for both events? Like an estimate?
For Kasayahan, we were informed which one? 10?
So at the height, it was 12,000 people. Not necessarily all at once, but it was like
Right.
coming and going.
Right.
So we calculated about 12,000. But it was a steady, like it peaked once the headliners are gonna go. on.
Right.
But it just ramped up, and then
Yeah.
when the event was over, it dropped back down.
Right. Wow.
So yeah, and then Top of the Hill, we're not really sure, but it was like 16,000. But I'm sure numbers will be updated once we
Right.
go. But yeah,
Wow. And I also understand that shuttle service was provided for both events. Was there any like highlight or feedback from residents about how that is or how it performed? Like, was there any issues?
For Kasayahan in particular, all we know is as we had 70 cars at Westmore High School.
Wow.
That is, well, I thought that was amazing for the first time, but I was like, I don't know where they're parking.
Right.
It's only 70 cars. Where the heck are the people parking in Gillard? So
Right.
I'm not quite sure about that, but for Top of the Hill, I can't speak on behalf of Top of the Hill.
I don't really know the amount of people that did take the shuttle. I know it was in 3 locations,
Right.
but we didn't really get any, or we have a follow-up meeting tomorrow, so maybe they'll share some of that regarding
Yeah.
shuttles.
I think if I may provide a gentle recommendation, because there was a slight issue with the shuttle, at least for Top of the Hill, specifically for the Seaton shuttle service. I was texting somebody on their way. There was like 22 other people with them around the Seaton property. They were at the wrong roundabout. It was like at the opposite side of Seaton, so they had to climb up a hill to the actual shuttle stop. And so my recommendation, if possible, is if we can have a snapshot of what the shuttle stop looks like for flyers and for when we're outreaching for events. I think it'd be a great support for anyone. Like, oh, here's what the shuttle looks like or the stop looks like, and here's where it's going to be at. Other than that, I want to thank fire and police because I understand there were some emergencies and some issues there on Top of the Hill that they had to address, and their response was like speed of light. So I just want to give them a thank you for that. And moving on to my report, I went to the youth market at War Memorial about a few months ago, and I also went to trick or treat this past Sunday. Good thing the rain didn't continue all night. I spoke to Elaine, and she said the rain was like messing up with the whole plan, but luckily, I came late and there were still kids roaming around, so I think it was a huge success.
The actual rain ended probably around 3 o'clock.
Okay.
And that's when everybody started setting up their trunks.
Okay, that's good.
And the inside was already done, so
Right.
no one would have known
Okay.
that it poured.
Right.
Except for me who looked out my window
Right.
and saw it. Yeah.
Nice. All right. Well, that's it for my commission report. Anything else? Nope. All right. Good. All right. Moving on ahead to announcements and communications. I'm going to pass the mic back to our staff.
all right. So Romeo already kind of touched on these, but I'll give you a little bit more detail. So on Saturday, November 15th, we will be having 2 events. One is our pancake brunch from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. It's for all ages, $10 for Daly City residents, $12.50 for non-residents. So with this, you get a ticket to have a wonderful pancake brunch. So feel free to stop by, get your breakfast before you head over right across the parking lot to enjoy the craft fair and holiday market. Again, Saturday, November 15th from 10 to 4. It's free admission. We'll have live entertainment. I think we're up to like 40 craft vendors, different food vendors. And that's going to be at the Pacelli Event Center at Westlake Park. And our last event for this quarter to round out the year is our Frosty Snowfest. So this is in collaboration with Ceremony Shopping Center. It's going to be on Saturday, December 6th from 4 to 7. We're going to be, like Romeo included earlier, inflatables, crafts, a bunch of people running around, and snow. So we used to call it Frosty Fest, but we added snow to this event. So join us for December 6th. It's going to be a free event as well.
And if I could just touch base, I know that a few of you alluded to this. Our goal is to make sure that the community can come out and enjoy themselves. And we do have to charge some nominal fees for some of the events. One of the areas that wasn't reflected in Romeo's presentation was alluded to by Councilmember Manalo. Our senior population, we really try to make sure that they have just as much fun with them, the active adult seniors, as do our kids and our youth and families. So the senior prom, for me, is one of the highlights. It's the first 250 participants, and we flip it from War Memorial to Pacelli to Bayshore. So that this past one was at Bayshore, and it was a casino night. And if I could just say that if you build it, they will come. They first didn't know Bayshore Community Center was there. When they found it, it was there, and it was just laid out in complete tables for casino, anything they wanted, a live band, a dance floor, food galore. They just had an amazing time. And then we going to the Nutcracker in December, and they went to a Giants game. So we're trying to get them out and get them going, but also kind of have some fun social skills. So we thank you guys for being our messengers and getting the word out, and continue to do that, because that helps us build our foundation to offer low cost to no cost events for the community, Daly City and beyond, because I know both Casiahan and Top of the Hill had all Daly City, but then family and friends from everywhere else. So thank you for all that you do and all the support that you provide. We appreciate it.
All right. Thank you, staff. Moving on to agenda building. Does anyone have any request to add any items for next meeting? No? All right. Hearing none, we are going to go to adjournment. May I get a motion to adjourn the meeting, please?
You have a motion to adjourn?
Do I hear a second?
Second.
All right. All those in favor say aye.
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 All right. Thank you, everyone. See you next month.